I was very close to my father. I was always by his side up until March 17th when he walked out of our lives for this horror.
Okay.
She's 25, and I have an older sister that's 20.
Okay. Now, let me just say something, because we're in a different kind of court here, all right? If you don't want to call her name, then just say for this woman.
Okay.
But I got what you mean. when you
Okay,
said
Your
that,
Honor.
Because we're going to be respectful.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, that's
But
okay?
we know who she is.
We know who she truly
All
is,
right.
though.
Well, that's good. But you know, you're 17 years old.
Yes.
And I want you to walk in dignity, sweetheart.
I
Okay?
will.
So Dad let her use the family car.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me about it. So back in March, you all were one big family. Are you still married?
I am still married
Yes.
22 years, this man. I'm not going to divorce. He left me this whore.
Is this the first time you've been in the same room with her?
Yes, Rihanna.
All right, so you're just upset. But we're not going to use that kind of language, okay?
I'm sorry, Rihanna.
That's all right. And he left you?
He left me for this tramp.
Okay.
And this is first I came 1987 from my country.
All right.
And these are wedding pictures.
Okay. So you having a hard time with this, right?
Ma'am, let me see.
Sure.
Your Honor, she need to just let go.
We wouldn't have any problems and we wouldn't be in court today if she didn't ruin our lives and if he would have found a decent woman, not a 25-year-old drug-addicted woman.
She just turned my daughter against me completely. The other daughter don't have any problem.
She doesn't? Yes, she does.
She is $10 whore. Joanna, I'm sorry. She is $10 whore.
Now, I don't know what a $10
Let's come here. Fuck your stupid ass.
or is, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is already kicking off as one of the most furious court cases I've ever seen. You can feel the tension. You can cut it with a knife. But I will say this. If you're trying to get what you want, especially in the court, you cannot be speaking this way.
Joanna, I'm sorry. She is $10 whore.
All right, hold on here. We're going to do everything with dignity and honor here. So let me try to guide you through it. You have the family car. Did you leave the house and get your own place?
Yes.
And you took the car.
No, I have my own car and they have their car.
All
And you
right.
took our car.
She's suing you, though, saying that you had the family car
Yes.
and you allowed Tina to use it. Apparently, Tina got in a wreck.
No, it wasn't a wreck.
What was it?
The car had got impounded.
Okay. Do you have any evidence of this?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Let me see that, my dear.
She forged notarized statements saying she was Shule Thomas, and as you see on there, it says Shule Fatima Thomas.
When did all this get started?
Okay, can I explain, Your Honor?
Yes.
On March 17th, that's when he left our home to move in with her.
So you found out about it. Dad left.
Yes, on March 17th, I actually kicked him out. So I put all his stuff out
How
on the
did you
door.
find out about it?
I've picked up the phone when she's called, like, who is this? What do you have to do with him? On his
All right.
voicemail, it says, hi, you've reached Tina and Antonio Thomas.
Okay.
And she
Why don't
tells-
you
All right.
call it now
So
then
let's-
and see what it says?
Yeah, she changed
Let's just
it.
go back.
Excuse me, don't
Hold-
interrupt,
Hold on a
please.
minute. Okay.
Do we need a translator
Stop.
for you?
Shut up.
Okay.
Wait.
What we're going to do, because I know this is very emotional, we're going to do is play by my rules, right? Because I know that this is hard for everybody. But we have the 17-year-old child
Yes, Joanna.
who's in the middle of some grown folks' mess.
And I shouldn't have to be.
You should not have to be a part of all of this. But I'm very proud of you because you're very mature for your age, and it took a lot for you to be able to come to court. So what happened with the car? Let's get back to that for me.
Okay, Your Honor. Well, he first told us that her name was Tina and that she was born in 1982 and that he didn't know her last name and he was just making up excuses so we wouldn't find anything else. So I had
So
to
you all go to-
research.
What
I found
research?
on the internet.
What I'm concerned about is this document that was apparently forged.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So the car was impounded. Is that correct, Antonio?
That's correct.
And then to get it out of being impounded, this document had to be signed.
Yeah, I signed it.
But
You
I tell
signed
him
this
not to
document
get-
whereby you signed your wife's name.
No,
No,
I signed it,
I
and
signed
I
it.
got the document.
Okay, now you come on up. Let me hear from you. You signed the name of his wife.
Well, you see, I was kind of feeling like I was doing her a favor.
Don't
Okay.
lie. Your Honor, what's the date on that paper?
Thank you, my dear, for asking me all the questions.
Now, there's nothing more painful than one of your parents deciding to just completely peace out of the family. And that's what this guy did. Now, I know it can be something that happens pretty frequently, especially nowadays, and I don't quite understand what leads and possesses somebody to do such a thing. It's almost as if they just care more about their own impulses than the person and the people who they should care most about. Now, this young lady who he's now with, she's not much to write home about if you're being honest with me. I'm just being honest. But I feel like he's making a grave mistake. Many times when people get involved like this, they end up thinking it's all fun and happiness, and then they end up doing it to the other person and moving on to a new person, and it's just a cycle that doesn't stop. So these people need therapy, and this young lady here, I feel for her, and she has every right to be upset. But I want to know what you guys think. Let's keep watching.
Now, what am I seeing here with the body shop?
One day it was raining, and then it was supposed to rain into the next day. So we believe that they came to our residence and bent the windshield wipers so that when we started the
First of all,
car
I
and
don't even
turned
know
on the
where they live.
windshield wipers, that it would like bend in together and we wouldn't be able to drive the car.
So you think your daddy did that?
Yes.
Why would he do this?
It was probably her because she
I
wants to
wouldn't do
sabotage
something
us.
as immature
Okay,
as
but
you
I mean,
would,
what
okay?
happened that would make somebody do this? Did you all have a fight? What happened?
Well, every time I try and call my father, I call him and say, I call him and try and say that we need money, we're on the verge of being evicted. And she answered, she was like, it's your B daughter.
That's not
I'm gonna
true
kill
at
her,
all.
she's
I don't
gonna
even talk
die.
to her. I have never disrespected
Right
her like
after
that.
I got
and
off
she
the
threw a
phone.
brick through my friggin' window of my car, okay?
Through your window on
And I
your
have
car?
straight
That's marital
arms.
property. That's
She
that's
never-
our
she
car.
Say your
never
mother's
talked
name
to
on
her.
it? No.
My
It's marital
husband's name on
property.
it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, I
He's
don't
my
see your name
husband.
Stop!
You see this?
She
Okay.
Pop off one more time and you're out of the court.
Your Honor,
understand.
I have a recorded voicemail on here with her threatening my life, 2 voicemails, and
Mom.
here's it transcribed onto paper, if you'd like to see it.
Okay, let me see it. Did you leave a voicemail message?
Yes, I did. That was
Because
after
it
she
was
took
your-
a brick and a
Let me
bag
just-
and slammed
okay,
it through
wait,
the window.
hold on. Let me get to that, Tina. I listened to it in chambers. It's so bad I can't even play it in court.
See?
Sweetie, it's a disgrace. Because she's 17 years old. And more than that,
If you had known the harassment that I've been going through, you would doubtfully not say that. You do not know what I've been through.
well, one
from
thing...
this little girl and
one-
from her.
Listen
not a
to
little
me,
girl.
wrong thing doesn't make a right.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, but what I'm
it
saying
came down
is-
to that. That is, the harassment was so bad. That's what it came down to.
You're potentially going to be her stepmother.
No, not at all. Not at all.
She need to walk out, Your Honor.
Okay, but what I'm
I'm
saying
not going
is...
anywhere, so you might as well deal with it.
Did you hear the message she left?
I heard the message.
I
What do
played
you
it
think
for her.
about it?
But-
Maybe. Do you know the messages she leaves on his
She
phone?
leaves
Just a minute.
messages on my phone.
I'm talking about she's 17 years old, and you got to be proud of her. She's coming in here almost like a lawyer with all her evidence. Now it's time for you to stop hiding behind all these women and be the
Exactly.
man you're supposed to be. This is your child.
I'm not hiding, Your Honor. I
And
heard.
it's a big macho thing with all these women fighting over you, and I don't know why. I've been sitting up here taking all of this in as much as I could, but you are not going to tell me this disgraceful answering machine message. You are condoning that against your 17-year-old daughter.
I'm not condoning anything.
So
Your
what
Honor.
did you
then
do
let
about
me
it?
hear
Yeah, he did.
from you. No. All the ladies need to be quiet.
Your Honor, I'm not condoning anything.
Okay, I
had-
need you here now to support this 17-year-old daughter.
I've been supporting her.
Okay,
Every
then
time
you
she
tell
called,
me, what do you think about
time
the
I call, I
message?
can't get through.
Hold on, sweetheart. Don't say another word.
I won't.
You tell me what you think about the message that was left to this child.
I think all of the messages are bad, Your Honor.
Now, I'm talking about to the child. She's the only one in here that's a child. Now, you
Okay,
tell me that.
It's bad, Your Honor. It's bad. Without a doubt. I'm in the middle.
But, baby, you're not in the middle. All this is because of you. Do you understand me? There's a right way to do something, and there's a wrong way
Your
to do
Honor,
something.
I tried.
Listen to me now. Let's step back for just a moment and let's see how this thing is playing out. You got your 17-year-old daughter in court. You got your wife of 22 years here, while you got a woman next to you who's 25 years old who is pregnant. with your baby. And you don't think that's raggedy? It doesn't come no raggedier than this. If you would have kept your, you know what, in your pants, we wouldn't even be into all of this right now because you didn't even have the decency to divorce a woman of 22 years before you went and got a young girl who is nearly the age of your daughter pregnant. I'm speaking for her because she can't, because you have put her on a level with your wife. You had no business putting her in this. You had no business putting her in this. Do you know the effect this is going to have on this child? She's going to hate men because of you. You're her father. She looked up to you. What is wrong with us in this country that we don't understand the value and the importance of being correct parents? You're a man. That's supposed to mean something. She's going to determine her husband or just a significant other or men based on how you treat her mother and how you treat her. Now, if you don't love her mother anymore and you're ready to move on, I understand.
And I tried to move on. I tried to do
Baby,
it.
there's a way to do something and there's a way not to do it. Now, you too grown for this. Do you understand me?
I understand you.
You too grown for this. Be a man about it. You hear what I'm saying to you?
I hear what you're saying.
But did you step back for one moment to think, what is this doing to my daughter? Daddy's little girl.
He doesn't care.
Did it ever occur to you in the midst of all this anger, throwing bricks through the windows, sending bad messages back and forth? Did it ever stop? Or is this the first moment you're realizing, what am I doing to Nadine?
I don't think this is the first moment, but I'm realizing it now.
All right.
Now that we had to come to court.
Well, you know, babe, if it took coming to family court with me to do it, maybe this is all the help we could do. Because I would really hate to realize what would have happened to you all if you didn't come. All right, Antonio, tell me about your claim.
The counterclaim is for damages to the vehicle when Nadine busted out the window and hit the door with a center block.
Do you have evidence of that?
Yes.
Okay, may I see it? What are you thinking right now?
I'm not trying to take any signs.
Okay, well, why don't you tell her? Do you feel anything?
I mean, I love my daughter to death.
Well, you know what? Love is not just words.
Now, he claims he loves his daughter to death, but to be honest with you, I just don't really feel like he really genuinely cares. Because all he cares about right now is moving on to the next. And it's actually so common with men who leave their families and find another younger honey. They do the whole mattress polo game, they get pregnant, and then they start a whole new family and they act as if they completely forget about their other kids. I don't understand this phenomenon. Can somebody please in the comments tell me why this happens so commonly with men who leave their families and start new ones? They completely disregard their own children, and it's really strange.
Come up here for a minute.
During a court recess, Judge Penny called Nadine up to her bench.
You're mighty hard, little girl. And I'm proud of you for all of this.
Thank you.
But where do we go from here with you? You still have the love of your mother, and I believe on many levels your father has made serious mistakes, but you still have his love.
No. Because
You
he
don't
wouldn't be
think so?
doing this if he loved me.
Do you believe that I have any wisdom?
You do have wisdom a lot.
Okay, all
I
right.
researched you on the internet too.
Well, listen to the judge's wisdom for just a minute, okay?
will.
It's not about you. Don't take this on because it's not about you. You're taking on too much, and you have to love yourself and get past this. Can you promise, Judge? Give me your hand. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Can you promise me that you're going to let this go? All right?
Yes.
Okay, go back. All right. Tell me about your evidence, please.
That's an estimate and copies of the damages that she did.
Okay. You left them with nothing, correct?
Correct.
All right. And then now that you've left them with nothing, you're here countersuing your 17-year-old daughter.
So he can get more of nothing.
Hold on, sweetheart. Don't say another word. I'm talking to your father now, because maybe this might be a moment where he can show some love as opposed to just saying it. I'm asking you, now that we've heard from your daughter and you see all the pain, do you want to continue with this countersuit against her?
I feel that she should, own up to what she had done wrong, Your Honor.
Boy, you really don't get it.
No.
And because I am a respectful and dignified woman myself, I really would like to go there with you all the way, because you really don't get it. With regard to your claim of $648.57, you have provided the court with an estimate from a body shop of the damage, and the court finds in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $648.57. I am concerned, however, about the counterclaim of the $1,075.94. Because this is still a criminal matter that has not yet been resolved, the court does not feel like I have enough information, as I believe it would be inappropriate to continue to solicit information from the plaintiff, who is a defendant in a criminal matter in which she may incriminate herself criminally. And because that is the case, I believe it would be inappropriate to resolve that matter in your favor. So your counterclaim is hereby denied. Do we have any questions about my resolution?
No, Your Honor.
Court stands adjourned.
Well, this dad definitely is ranked worst dad of the year, if you're asking me. I mean, he has the audacity to sue his daughter after she just went in and said, this guy is literally hurting me so deeply and so badly that I don't even believe he loves me anymore. And the icing on the cake is he has the opportunity to drop the countersuit. And he says, nah, I'm trying to get that bag. I'm telling you right now that if this guy were to turn to his daughter and be apologetic while still being with his new baby mama who he plays mattress polo with just to tickle his little pickle. But in this situation, if he were to go to his daughter and decide, I'm going to apologize and do the work to rebuild a relationship, then maybe there would have been something good here. But Judge Penny's right. This is going to affect the way she views men in the future and in her relationships as she grows up. And that's going to be a big negative impact on her life. And sometimes those things don't even come up until they get married or until they have children, and all of a sudden everything comes out. And so I do believe in this situation that I agree with Judge Penny. I'm glad that she came in to protect this young lady here. And I hope that this father one day wakes up and realizes what he's done and regrets it and decides to make a change in his life. But I want to know what you guys think about this case. Do you think he has every right to do whatever he wants? Is he in the wrong? Do you agree with the judgment? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below.